Let's talk a little bit about melatonin supplementation. Understand I'm going to be telling you what happens on average. Your experience may and probably is a little bit different, and I'll try and help explain why that might be near the end of the video. I think the first question that arises is, does taking melatonin stop you from naturally producing it? The supplementation of melatonin acutely reduces your natural production of melatonin. For example, if I took melatonin tonight, my pineal gland would downregulate its own production of melatonin. But we do have studies looking at the use of melatonin, this one having subjects take melatonin for 7 days, and on the 8th day they measured their endogenous production. And on the 8th day there was no change in their endogenous melatonin production. And a large meta-analysis highlights that exogenous melatonin does not appear to reduce endogenous melatonin production. And unlike most sleep supplements, most analyses find that melatonin does not have a very high risk of withdrawal symptoms. And it may be extremely minor only if you are using high doses of melatonin for a very long time. But a lot of this could be self-induced because you know you're not taking your sleep supplement. Melatonin does appear to improve almost all aspects of sleep, but the effects that you get do begin to subside after you've been using melatonin for a long period of time. Not that melatonin stops working, but it won't just continually improve your sleep quality the longer that you continue to take it. Interestingly, because melatonin is actually an anti-inflammatory, an antioxidant, and can help manipulate our immune system to make our immune system stronger, it actually appears to be extremely potent as a treatment for COVID-19 and other flus or sicknesses. It can even help upregulate bone cells. And though the results are skewed, it does appear to increase bone mineral density. Very importantly, it does appear that you probably do not want to be taking melatonin along with certain medications, specifically things like calcium channel blockers, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and other antidepressants, blood thinners like warfarin, and possibly other drugs that are metabolized using the same enzyme as melatonin, which is the cytochrome P450 enzyme. There aren't many side effects of melatonin, but the most common side effects are headaches, dizziness, and daytime sleepiness. And if you get these symptoms, you may not be suited for melatonin supplementation. Additionally, some people are considered melatonin non-responders, and this is due to the fact that they have a decreased activity of the CYP1A2 enzyme, the enzyme that is responsible for metabolizing melatonin. And unfortunately, this is simply genetically determined. So if you either wake up in the middle of the night or feel extremely drowsy the morning after taking melatonin, you may have hyper or hypo functioning of the CYP1A2 enzyme. The last thing I will mention, which is quite unfortunate, is the poor quality of melatonin supplements. Melatonin supplements have been found to have either 83% less than what is listed or 465% more than what is listed. And unfortunately, about 26% of melatonin supplements were actually found to contain serotonin. So understand, if you are going to supplement with melatonin, you likely want to purchase a high-quality, third-party tested melatonin supplement. And if you simply don't feel good taking melatonin, that's a very good indication that you probably do not need it. But we do have studies of long-term use of 2 and 10 milligrams, and even the use of 1600 milligrams daily. And because melatonin is used throughout the entire body, and we don't store melatonin, even up to 1600 milligrams has been found to be safe. I'm not recommending you take this much, but it's simply demonstrating the safety of melatonin. This isn't giving you a suggestion of what you should or should not do, but giving you as much information as possible so you can make an educated decision.